Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. If you have been enjoying watching our videos and would love to delve deeper into the world of Sudokus and puzzles, please hit the subscribe button below so that you do not miss any of our videos. We are posting videos on a daily basis and we would love if you subscribe to our channel. Moving on to today's Sudoku, this variant is called Unique Sums Sudoku. It was created by Akash for the Logic Masters India monthly contest called Quinze 2. I will add the link to the contest in the description and I will also add the online solving interface for the Sudoku so that you guys can have a try before watching this video. This Sudoku was particularly challenging and it was given 95 points in the contest. In fact, it was the third highest weighed Sudoku in the contest and it created trouble for quite a few solvers. So we'll move on to the rules now. In addition to standard classic rules where you have 1 to 9 in each row, each column and each box, there are cages given inside the grid. As you can see, cages are nothing but dotted lines encompassing some cells. Now the sum of the digits inside this cage will give you a value, right? And that value can never be same across any two cages inside the grid. So to put in short, each of the cage will have a unique sum which can't be repeated across cages and digits can't be repeated inside a cage. Those are the rules. With that, we'll start solving the Sudoku. We'll look for simple classic rules and try to place some digits easily. We have a 7 in rows 4 and 5. Rows 5 and 6. So you will have a 7 in one of these two cells. Simple classic. And we have a 2 in column 7 and 9. So we get a 2 in one of these two cells. A 3 is here. So 3 is in one of these two cells. A 7 is in column 1 and 3, so a 7 will be in one of these two cells in box 1. And a 1 is in column 4 and 5, so a 1 should be in one of these two cells. Right? Okay, let's focus on box 7 now. You can focus anywhere because I think the distribution of digits is more or less uniform. So you have 4, 6 and 7 and 3, 8 and 9, right? So these two cells cannot be any of 4, 6 and 7 and 3, 8 and 9. So they can only be 1, 2 or 5. So this is going to be 1, 2, 5 and you can't have a 2 here. So this is going to be 1 or a 5. Alright. Okay. And let's look at row 3 now. 1, 2, 4 and 5 and 7 and 9 can't be in these two cells, right? In box 3. So these two cells can only be 3, 6 or 8. So this will be 3, 6 or 8 and this is going to be 3, 6 or 8. But you have a 3 and 8 in column 8. So this is going to be a 6 and which means this will be a 3 or 8, right? Now focusing along row 3, we have placed 1, 4, 5, 2 and 6. Remaining digits are 3, 7, 8 and 9. So but if you look here at this cell, it can't be an 8, it can't be a 3 and it can't be a 7. So this can only be a 9, right? So the remaining digits are 3, 7 and 8. So this will be a 3, 7, 8 and this will be a 3 or a 7. Right? Okay. Let's look along column 3 now. 2, 3, 7 and 9 are not going to be possible and 4 and 6 are not going to be possible in this cell. So this can only be 1, 5 or 8, right? 2, 3, 7, 9, 4 and 6 are eliminated. So this will be 1, 5 or 8. Now let's look at column 1 now on box 1. 2, 5, 8, 9. So I'm basically trying to look at places where I can eliminate 6 possible digits so that we restrict the number of possibilities in those cages. So 2, 5, 8, 9 and 6 and 7 are not going to be possible here. So these two cells can only be 1, 3 and 4 and I'll just pencil mark them. Okay. Now a 9 is in columns 2 and 3. So a 9 should be in one of these two cells, right? 9 will go in one of these two cells. And if you look along column 1, 5, 6, 7, 3 and 9 are not going to be possible. So these cells can only be 1, 2, 4 or 8, but 8 is also not possible, right? So 8 will go in one of these two cells using classic. And there is an 8 here. So we can place the 8 here, right? And now that restricts the possibilities even more here. These two cells can only be 1, 2 or 4. You have a 2 here. So this will be a 1 or a 4. And this is going to be 1, 2 or 4, but 1 is here, so this will be a 2 or a 4. And since you place the 8 here, an 8 and 8 gives an 8 here, right? Now if you remember, we locked the 9 also in these two cells because of the 9s here, and we are locking the 8 also in these two cells. So we can eliminate the 3 from there, and the 3 will be pushed here because of these two 3s. So we can place the 3 here, and now we have got a total. So 17 can't be in any of those cells. We'll just try to mark them outside. So 17 can't be occurring anywhere in any of the cells. Okay, and this can't be an 8, so this will be 1 or a 5. And now a 2 has only one possibility in box 7, so 2 has to go here. So this cage can either be a 3 or a 7. No information now. But you have placed the 3 here, right? So you can eliminate the 3 from here. So this is going to only be a 7 now. And this will be a 3 or 8, right? Because we had 3, 7, 8 as possibilities here. 3 and 8 can't be possible, so 7 has to go here. And now because of the 3s in these two cells, columns 2 and 3, a 3 will be forced in these two cells, right? So 3, 5, 8, 2, 7, 9 are not possible in box 1. Remaining digits are 1, 4 and 6. So we will pencil mark them. So this will be 1, 4, 6 and this will be 1, 4 and 6. You have a 4 here, so this is going to be 1 or a 6. And you have a 1 here, this is going to be a 4 or a 6, right? Okay. And because 8 is in row 1 and 8 is in column 8 and column 9, there is only one cell left for the 8 in box 3 and we can place that here. Now we have got one more total, actually two more totals in fact, 16 and 14, we'll just mark them. So 16 is achieved, 17 is achieved and 14 is also achieved. So now these totals can't be present in any of the cages, right? That will give us some information later on. So along column 2 we have 6 digits. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 and 9, right? Remaining digits are 1, 5 and 6. So a 6 is here, so this is going to be 1 or a 5 and this will be a 1, 5 or a 6. Okay. And along column 3 if you see, 1, 5, 7, 2, 3, 8 and 9 have been placed. Remaining digits are 4 and 6, right? So 4, 6 is here and this cell also has to contain a 4 and a 6. Okay. Okay, row 3 has only one digit left now, we can place the 3 there. So this would be a 3, and is that giving us any more 3s? No, just a pencil mark of 3 possibilities in box 5 because of the 3 here and here. Okay. Right, you have a 9 in column 6 and a 9 in row 2, so there is only one possible option left for the 9 in box 2, which has to be here. And now 7 has to be in one of these two cells in box 2 because 7 can't be in these two cells. So 7 can be in one of these two cells only. Can a 7 go here? Yeah, 3 plus 7 will be 10 and 10 is possible. So we don't have any info for now. Right, this is going to be 3 or a 7, right? And we have a 3 in one of these cells. Okay. So what happens, this is kind of difficult deduction to see. So what happens if you don't have 4 in one of these cells? So you get a total of 3 here, right? So then 1 plus 2 will be 3 and 3 plus 4 will be going here. So we are getting 7, right? So we have a 3 here and we have a 7 here now, right? When this is not going to contain a 4, you get a 2 plus 1 which is 3 and you get a 3 plus 4 which is 7 here. Now what happens to this cage? You can't have a 3 and you can't have a 7 as well because both of those we are tying. So what we get is that these two cells must have a 4, right? Beautiful deduction. Kind of difficult to see. When you have a 4 in these two cells, you can eliminate the 4 from these two cells, right? Now we have made a 4, we can mark the 4 outside, and because of this 1, 3, we get a 6 here and a 4 here, and this gives a 6 here, and because of this 1, 3, we get a 4 here and a 2 here. We have also made a 6 now, so this will be a 6 and this will be a 1, 5 pair. Now does that give anything here? This can still be 3 or 7, but no other cage can either be 4 or 6. Okay. Alright, let's move on now. We have a 6 in row 4 and row 6, so we can straight away place the 6 here. Okay, we have a 9 in column 6 and column 4, so we can straight away place the 9 here. And that gives us another cage total, so we have a 15 now. So 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 have been placed in box 5, right? Remaining digits are 2, 3, 4 and 5. You have a 3, 4 in column 4, right? So we can lock a pair in column 6. 3 is already there. Now we can place the 4 also. So remaining digits are 2 and 5. You have a 2 here. So this will be a 2 and this is going to be a 5. Right? So along column 4, now we have 2, 3, 5, 8 and 4 and 9. Remaining digits are 1, 6 and 7, right? A 6 can't be in row 2. A 6 can't be in row 8. So 6 has only one possible option now. 6 has to go here. So remaining cells are 1 and 7. A 7 can't go here. So this will be a 1 and this will be a 7, right? And remaining digits in box 2 are 2, 7, 9, 1, 3, 4 have been placed. 5, 6 and 8. You have a 6 in row 2. So 6 has to go here. Remaining digits are 5 and 8, right? We'll pencil mark them. And now this cage can either be 8, which is possible. Also it can be 11, which is also possible. Okay, so no elimination there. Let's look at column 6. 3, 4, 7 and 9 and 1 and 6 have been placed. Remaining digits are 2, 5 and 8, right? So this is going to be a 2, 5, 8 and this will be a 2, 5, 8. Let's look at rows 1 and 2 because they are almost finished. 2, 6, 7, 9, 4 and 8 have been placed. Remaining digits are 1, 3 and 5. We can place them in row 1. And these two cells will be 1, 3, 4 and 5. But 5 is in row 2, right? So these can only be 1, 3, 4 and this will be 1, 3 and 4. If 4 is going to be in one of these two cells, so you have a 3 here. So this will be a 1 or a 4. Okay. This can still be 3 or a 7. And there are lots of possible options here because this is a 3 or a 4 and this is a 1 or a 5. So lots of options possible. Let's look at row 5. 2, 6, 7, 8, 3 and 4 have been placed. Remaining digits are 1, 5 and 9. We can pencil mark them. These two cells will be 1, 5 or a 9. Okay. We have a simple digit. We have a 2 here. So 2 can be eliminated from here. So this cell is going to be a 2. And let's look at column 8 now. 2, 3, 6, 7 and 8 have been placed, right? So remaining digits are 1, 4, 5 and 9. So this can't be a 9. So this will be a 1, 4 or a 5. And this can't be a 9, so this will be 1, 4 or 5. And now we have a triplet. 1, 4 and 5. So 9 has only one cell left in column 8. So this will be a 9. And that eliminates the 9 from here. Now let's focus on the 9s. We have placed 2 9s. So 9 in column 9 has to go in one of these two cells, right? It can't be anywhere else. Is that giving us any information or easy digit? Not really. So along column 6, if you see now 2 has only one possible cell left because we eliminate the 2 from here. So we can place the 2 in that column now. So 2 has to go here and this will be a 5 or an 8. Right? And this cage can be 8 or 11. Both are possible. No more info. Let's try to make use of the 9 in this cage, right? So you have a 9. So you can't have an 8 there. Oh, 8 can't be there obviously. But you also can't have a 7, right? Because then you will reach the 16 total. 16 is already made through these two cells. So you can't have a 7 here. Now that forces the 7 in this case to be in one of these two cells, right? Because 7 can't be here. So 7 in box 9 has to go in one of these two cells, which eliminates the 7 from here. So you get a 7 here now. And look, focusing on this cage again, you also can't have a 5, right? Because 14 is already made from these two cells. So you can eliminate the 5 as well, as that would lead you to a total of 15. 9 plus 5 is 14. So you can't have a 5 in these two cells. So now we have eliminated 5 and 7 from these two cells. Remaining possible options are 2, 3, 6, 8, 5 and 7 are eliminated. So remaining digits are 1, 4 and 9, right? So this can be a 1, 4, 9. And this can be a 1, 4 and 9. But it can't be a 1. So this is a 4 and a 9. And it can't be a 4. So this is a 1 and a 9. Okay. So this cell along row 8 can only be 1, 3, 7, 2 and 6 are not possible, and 9 is also not possible. So this will be a 4, 5 or 8. And because 4 is here, we can be sure that 4 will be in one of these two cells. And it can go with the 5 and it can also go with the 8. Lots of possible options there. And because 9 is here, it will go either with the 1 or the 4. So we get a total of 10 or 13. So both are possible. Okay, we have a really tough deduction here. I think this is a razor sharp deduction. It's very difficult to see this in a contest. So if you look along column 9, I think maybe this is the break-in of the Sudoku. What happens if you have a 1 in row 5 column 9? So these two cells must add up to 8, right? I will use a different color. So we will maybe use green. So these two cells must sum up to 8, right? When you have a 1, so you made an 8 now. And because you placed a 1 here, these two cells will be 9 and 4. You also made a 13 here. So 7, 1, 6, 9, 4, 8 and 2 have been placed. So these two cells will be 3 and 5, right? And they add up to 8. Now we have made 2 8s in that column. What a deduction. What a really difficult deduction. Such kind of deductions in a contest are highly difficult to see. You have to keep your eyes peeled. It's very difficult to see such razor sharp deductions. So we can eliminate the 1 from here, right? If you have a 1 here, these two cells will be 4 and 9, which gives you a 13. And now we are left with 3 and 5 in these two cells, which forces 2 8s in column 9. So that is not permissible as per rules. So this is not going to be a 1. So this will be a 5 now. And that eliminates the 5 from here. And now 1, 3, 4 pair gives a 5 here, right? And because 1 and 3 is here, you also can't have a 1 and 3 here, because then there will be 2 4s in these cages. So obviously this is not a 1 and 3, this will be a 4. And this is going to be a 1 now, this is going to be a 3. Now that gives a 3 here and a 1 here. So we have made 4 total and we have also made a 7 total, right? And because of this 4, we get a 9 here and we get a 1 here. Beautiful. Now we have completely finished row 1 and column 9, right? Just using this razor sharp deduction. And because of this 5 here, you have a 5 here and you have a 1 here. And now we have made a 13 total as well. Let's just remember it for now because there is no more space to write. And so we have placed a 1 here. So that gives a 1 here using classic rules. So this will be a 1 and this will be a 5. And now 5 in box 9 has only one cell left. It can't be in these two cells. So this has to be a 5. And only one more digit is left in column 8 now. This has to be a 4. That gives a 4 here, a 3 here. Now we can finish off row 6 using the 1. And this cell will be a 3. And now along column 7 we have placed 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 8 and 9. Remaining digits are 4 and 7. So we can pencil mark them. Oh, you have a 4 here. So this will be a 7. And this will be a 4. And because of this 9, we can place the 8 here and the 9 here. And along row 7, we have only one digit left, which will be 8. And because of this 8, we get a 5 here and an 8 here, a 5 here, and only 2 more digits are left. So those will be 4 and 7, right? 1, 3, 5, 9, 2, 6 and 8 have been placed. Those digits are 4 and 7. You have a 4 here, so this will be a 4 and this will be a 7. And that completes this absolutely gorgeous construction, a really challenging Sudoku. To be frank, even I struggled in the Sudoku in the contest and I had to guess my way through the Sudoku. The deductions were very sharp to see. So hope you guys enjoyed watching me solve this Sudoku. Please let us know in comments if you would like us to solve any particular Sudoku or variant. Hope to see you all soon.